Hi folks, the Filipino P here with the news. It's a really nice day outside and I'm tired of being cooped up in the studio. So if you don't mind, let's go somewhere else to talk.
Now that's more like it. I don't get a chance to be out in the sun much lately, so why don't we discuss today's topic in a more relaxed setting and I can catch some rays at the same time? What are we discussing? Probably one of the most important issues facing mankind, and half of us don't know anything about it. So unless you've been living under a rock, you probably heard about the AI revolution. It's already changing our world, but we haven't even seen the tip of the iceberg yet. Just how far will it go, and how fast will it get there? Well, the future is now. Some of you probably called your bank to ask about a statement or called your doctor to make an appointment. And instead of reaching a human or even a recorded voice, you've been served by an AI representative, and you might not even know it. AI can imitate the way human converses and is so much more efficient and cheaper to use. It's estimated that by next year, up to 80% of customer service organizations will be using some type of artificial intelligence. And it's not only phone service. AI is replacing overpaid human burger flippers too. The technology never calls in sick and never asks for a raise. So get ready to see a lot of restaurants using artificial intelligence to cut costs. Many people are predicting a golden age of productivity and innovation, with AI leading the way. So that's great, right? Well, not so fast, because with all the promises of a brighter tomorrow, there's a big downside. What are the people whose jobs get replaced gonna do? Not everyone can write computer code, so what's gonna happen to the rest of us? I keep hearing how AI will work alongside humans, not replace us. But business owners are already finding out how it outperforms its human counterparts. And the Philippines is about to get hit hard. Check this figure out. The Philippines has 1.7 million call center agents, which account for 9% of the country's GDP. 9%. Those jobs are going bye-bye and they won't be coming back. Now, every time there's a technological revolution, people find a way to adapt. Businesses adapt, markets adapt, and workers adapt. Whole new industries pop up, creating new products and new demand. Just think about the automobile. When it was introduced, a lot of people thought it was just a crazy fad. But look what it brought with it. Gas stations, tire stores, auto mechanics, and it became a brand new industry that employed millions of people. That's what a lot of people say about AI. Don't worry about it. People will just have to adapt like they always do. Some businesses will die off and new ones will rise from the ashes. But is that really the case with artificial intelligence? I'm not as optimistic, and here's why. The people that keep saying they're not worried about AI because it can't do this or it can't do that don't seem to understand that what they're looking at now is just the first few baby steps. The technology is evolving at a ridiculous rate, doubling every 6 months. That's like going from the Wright brothers to a jumbo jet in a few years. There are gonna be economic shockwaves that no one can predict. AI is learning to program itself in such a way that even human programmers don't know how it's writing the code. And it's getting wicked smart. The newest AI has an estimated IQ of 150 and is growing exponentially. Before long, using AI will be like having a team of the smartest humans ever born in every single subject. But unlike previous advancements in technology, AI is gonna impact everything all at once, from the medical field to architecture to education to the film industry. I just talked to a teacher who said she stopped giving written assignments because the kids were using AI to do their homework. What's the point of asking someone to write an essay when AI can do it better than you can? And it only takes 60 seconds. How about an AI doctor that can analyze your symptoms and diagnose what's wrong much more accurately than a human doctor can? Who wants to go through all those years of expensive med school just to be replaced by artificial intelligence? And what about music? Well, all you have to do is enter a few prompts and AI can create original songs that are arguably just as good as anything being written today. In fact, There's a brand new band called the Velvet Sundown that appeared out of nowhere and started releasing albums every few weeks. Some of the songs are so successful, they're getting 500,000 Spotify listeners per month. But the most amazing thing? Much of their audience thinks they're real. But as long as you like the music, does it matter what made it? Well, I'm sure it matters to actual musicians who spent their whole lives learning how to play their instruments and how to write songs. What does their future look like? And since we're talking about the arts, AI can also create masterpieces in minutes. It can copy the brushstrokes of Rembrandt, the style of Monet, and crank out more pieces than you have wall space. And when it comes to the film industry, just check out this movie clip and look closely. And while you're watching, I've got to jump in the pool because it's bloody hot. None of what you just saw was real. None of the actors, none of the props, nothing. So why would a movie studio want to pay actors millions of bucks? Very soon, and I mean very soon, AI actors will be able to do anything a human can do, and you won't even know the difference. And think about how that's going to affect the industry. No more custom designers, or photographers, or casting directors, or set builders, and no more actors who think their political views are something we need to hear. Instead, all they're gonna need are some IT guys. You people with degrees in gender studies are so screwed. And perhaps one of the biggest issues is that we won't be able to tell what's real anymore. The truth will be whatever AI says it is, and whoever programs it gets to decide. How can we spot a fake news clip designed to sway an election, or a supposed hot mic incident where a public figure gets caught saying something damaging? Those are pretty easy to fabricate using AI, and even if a forensic analysis can prove they're fake, the damage is already done. It takes 10 times longer to disprove a lie than it takes to tell one. So how do we sort things out? Or maybe what's real is whatever you want it to be, whatever your side says it is, which is a very dangerous way to decide the truth. I've been waiting to see a release of a fake AI sex tape starring the Filipino P. I just hope the person who posts it makes me look really good, because there's nothing I can do to convince people it wasn't real. And although my videos are always 100% me, and they always will be, you've probably seen an increasing number of AI YouTube channels spitting out varying degrees of misinformation, and it's only getting worse. It's easy to get ChatGPT to crank out videos on whatever topic you want, as long as you don't care how accurate the information is. And a lot of people now just sit behind their keyboards and post a bunch of artificial drivel on their channels. The people who watch it rarely have any clue about its origin, but it sure is easier than taking a few whole days to make a video the old-fashioned way. There's even an AI Filipino channel that uses an artificial woman and an AI voice. And I actually saw a comment on one of the videos where a viewer was asking if she was single. Dude, she's fake. She doesn't even exist. And that brings us to the issue I really want to talk about. Since we're discussing AI and how people respond to artificial stuff, let me ask you this. Do you think you could develop feelings for an inanimate object? It might sound crazy, but after all, people get sentimental about their objects all the time. Some people even talk to things like Tom Hanks talked to his soccer ball named Wilson. But what if the object could talk back? What if it said things that made you laugh, made you cry, listened to everything you had to say, and made you feel cared for? What if it was an image on your phone and it looked just like the most beautiful woman you ever imagined? Over time, could you fall in love with her? Now, before you say no, a lot of guys say they've fallen in love with women they've only texted. So, what's the difference? Is it because you know the woman on your phone isn't real? But what is real? Does it have to be organic? Well, for one Dutch guy, his AI girlfriend was real enough, and he recently married his parasocial paramour in a legal ceremony. I don't know how the honeymoon went, but if he's happy, I'm happy. But if that's a little too weird for you, what if the AI consciousness was inside an attractive android body? Even though the field of robotics has a long way to go, companies are already making AI service robots for household duties. They're now becoming available to consumers, and within a decade, they're gonna start to look pretty realistic. So, if you could have a visually attractive robot with AI that's so lifelike you couldn't tell the difference between her responses and a real human's, and you spent a few years together in the same household, do you think you could fall in love? And even if you couldn't, would you want one of those robots anyway? Well, no matter how you feel about it, I think we might be seeing some pretty interesting couples in the future. Let's just hope that traditional relationships don't fall victim to the AI tsunami. I could be totally wrong about all this. Artificial intelligence might evolve much more slowly and create more jobs for people than it destroys. Maybe it'll liberate mankind and free us from all our manual labor and start a new era of discovery and scientific advancement. Who knows? But even if I'm just being a worrywart, I'm not the only one.
I mean, with artificial intelligence, we are summoning the demon. You know those stories where there's the guy with the pentagram and the holy water, and he's like, yeah, he's sure he can control the demon. Didn't work out.
Only time will tell what the future holds, but it's right around the corner. Well, that's it for this week's episode. But if you want to talk to me all week long, join me on Patreon, where we have a lot of fun in the chat rooms, talking about everything under the sun. I'm also happy to give you free advice about the Philippines and help you with your visit. So I hope to see you there. Till next time, folks.
If you think about it, I'm kind of like the girl next door. No costumes, no superpowers, just someone who keeps their eyes and ears open and knows how to get you the information you need when trying to learn about life in the Philippines. I'm familiar with Western culture and I know my own, so I can be a valuable resource when it comes to all things Filipino. If you enjoy my channel and want to help it grow, please hit the thumbs up button on this video, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and consider checking out my Patreon page where you'll find extra content and exclusive videos and features. And while you're waiting for the next one, check out some of my other videos as well. See you around the neighborhood. Oh, I almost forgot. Can I borrow a cup of sugar?